Usually used to be worked on every day in, day out. Ain't nobody working. Not a soul.
The Hispanic workforce is pretty much gone out here.
Our workers, the Hispanics, they will be up there. They don't want this to get wet. All those houses are sold, getting wet more than they have to and getting destroyed by the humidity. Well, they pay for them already.
This is not good. This is not good. I'm not seeing a lot of workers here. I'm not seeing a lot of movement going on here. This is not good. From a real estate standpoint, if you're already under contract for a property that's under construction, expect a lot of delays. And if you're looking for a new built property, expect prices to go up because there is a ridiculous shift taking place right now in the workforce. And unfortunately, that check is going to be passed on to us, the consumers. This is so sad.
Shalom, shalom. This is Great Millstone of Virginia. As always, to give related news, article, lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahbashim Yahushai. But as always, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakar Kodash. I want to say double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, who rule for teaching out the truth. And of course, I want to say peace and blessings and salutation to your Akimat that is preaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, since leading to the best of their bellies, scattered the four corners of the earth. With that, I want to say shalom. This is Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build those desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. All right. And as you can see, I don't need to explain, as you've seen through the videos, since you Edomites, y'all have been complaining about how Issachar, which is the Mexicans, so-called Mexicans, has been taking your jobs. So now since, they're being deported, who's going to work those jobs? You Babylonians. Who's going to work those jobs? All right? Because we know that, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, as the scripture says when you read in Genesis, the 49th chapter tells about he is hired, man. All right? All right? Because as you can see, every construction site you see when it comes to buildings, trucks, all right? Hey, even restaurants, man. Even, like I said, basically the low-end jobs, all right, that work with Judah, which is your so-called Negroes, is Issachar, man. All right? Depending on where you live at. All right? When it comes to construction, it's obvious. So now, as the lady said, so now prices about to go up. There's going to be many delays. And as I said before, they want to build these houses, but people don't want to do the work. So somebody's got to do the work. And if nobody does the work, nobody gets the house. And like she said before, you on a contract, and like I said, some of these people, they're already paid, for their houses to be finished at a certain time. Now they want me to get their house because they already have spent their money. And this is what happens, man. This is prophesied. This is prophesied in the scriptures, man. This is what happens when you take the so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans away from the workforce, man, and you think that you can build. And then you believe that you can do this, build your society without the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Not knowing that, as the scripture says, which I'm gonna get, man, because you have to understand, like I said, we built everything, all right, through captivity, man. All right. Edom wouldn't be where he is today without the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, by putting us into captivity. All right, because why? Because what? We disobeyed the commandments. So let me go and get the scripture. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but with the salt have lost its flavor. Wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. That's right, man. We make this place lively. We make this place going, man. We keep the economies going. All right? And like I said it before, nobody wants to do the dead-end jobs, man. Fast food, low minimum wage, You know what I'm saying? When it comes to trucks, who do you mainly see? You see Jake. All right, that's keeping the society up to float, man. But sooner or later, this devil has an agenda because he wants to fill his enterprise, right, by taking us out of the workforce, by putting these robots, artificial intelligence, and AI, man. Not knowing that he's trying to basically bring in the new enterprise, as the scripture says, man. But it shall fail, as the scripture says. But let me go ahead and get that. This is Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You know, and like I said, you know, they're doing, like I said, you know, they're doing all this deportation, burning down houses. We know that, you know what I'm saying, you know, to bring in the, you know, the NWO, man. He wants to bring his agenda, man. All right. Build the wall, everything he can, man. He wants to destroy the so-called Negro Latinos, the Native Americans, man. All right. From the workforce, man. All right. To what? To make them subjects, man. To bring them under the new biz system. That's what he wants, man. To control everybody. All right. That's why what he's putting, you know, as you can see in cages and, you know what I'm saying, giving them pneumo floor blankets, man. This is the devil, man. And he has no remorse. Separating the children from their parents. You know? And you so-called Issachars, man, y'all need to wake up, man. All right? Y'all need to know who your enemy is, man. All right? The 12 tribes of Israel, man, yet we need to come together, man. All right? Because the devil's out for everybody, man. All right? But at the same time, though, this is what, hey, again, this is part of the curses, man, which I'm going to get to, because the scripture talks about how basically we shall dwell in houses and we shall not dwell, it's like we shall build houses, but we should not enjoy them. Roughly paraphrasing. Before that, I want to get this. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 19. Cursed thou shalt be when thou comest in. You know what I'm saying? For example, Issachar, you know, he wanted to leave, you know, Mexico to come to America to find a better life. You know, some of them come so-called, according to Esau standards, legally or illegally. You're going to be cursed, man. Okay, whether it be a proverb, you know what I'm saying, you shall be low pay, you shall be, you know what I'm saying, but hey, they still treat you, you know what I'm saying, as a less of as a so-called human being, man. You know, you still being, hey, you know what I'm saying, you still getting same ridicule as so-called Judah, man. All right? Being put in the ghettos, all right, getting killed. You know, when you watch these movies like Boys in the Hood, you know, all these other hood movies, you know what I'm saying, being put in the same category as Jake, man, the same neighborhoods. But at the same time, that we killing each other. Meanwhile, this devil has planned us, man. The hate for each other. And cursed thou, and it says, and cursed thou shalt be when thou goest out, man. That's right, man. Deporting you. Calling you criminals, illegal immigrants. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? This is our homeland. But this devil has to call us illegal immigrants. Meanwhile, he came over here, you know what I'm saying, raped, robbed, and murdered so-called Native Americans, put the Negroes in slavery, and put Issachar in slavery, man. All right? Go back to 1942 with Christopher Columbus, man. These devils are proud, man. Hey, man. You know, since the so-called ICE, you know, Issachar been tossed to and fro, man, trying to hide. All right, because what, they're being sought after, being deported. You know, being scared because they want to go back to Mexico because they know that over there is a hard life for the cartels. We know that was set up by Esau. You know, there's no escaping this devil. Hey, going back to 16, it says, cursed thou shalt be in the city, and cursed thou shalt be in the field. Cursed thou shalt be in thy baskets and thy stores, man. As the scripture says, thou shalt become a proverb and a byword upon all nations, man. Here's the point. This is Deuteronomy chapter verse 30. And it says what? Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell in them. Thou shalt plant vineyards, and thou shalt not gather grapes thereof, man. Come on now. Again, who is building these houses? Issachar. For the lowest of the low. And he can't even dwell in them. Meanwhile, they're the ones that make these houses according to the video, man. According to real estate. That's crazy. That's madness. You build all these houses and you can't even afford it. You know? This is the society that we live in. It don't make no damn sense. But again, it goes to show you, man, because as of right now, Issachar is getting, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Issachar is getting target, man. To remind them, man, all right, that Issachar is a Hebrew Israelite, and you are suffering from the curses, just like Southern Kingdom, man. You're no different. We're all from the same nation, man, and we're all going to get cursed, no matter what tribe you're from. They got to remind us, man, that who our enemy is, man. Issachar, you need to wake up, man. You need to come back to who you are. Not as a so-called Mexican or Mexicano, as an Issachar, man. Remember your tribe, man. Now's the time to wake up out of sleep. Because salvation is nearer than what we believe, as the scripture says. All right? So with that, hopefully this is Great Millstone, Virginia. As always, to give latest news, article lessons of the Spirit and Power of Hashim Yahshai. But as always, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. I want to say double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule up for teaching us the truth. And of course, I want to say peace and blessings and salutation to your Akamat that is putting this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, sincerely to the best of their abilities, scattered the four corners of the earth. With that, I want to say shalom.